Good afternoon, everyone. This is David Stevens. I'm going to go ahead and bring you an update on the severe thunderstorm situation today. Currently in Odessa and Lafayette County, as far as Johnson County, we're under a wind advisory, and that's going until midnight tonight. And to the west of us, Jackson County, including Oak Grove, is a high wind warning that's going until midnight, so we could have gusts up to 65 miles per hour and sustained winds in a 30-mile-per-hour range. And with the thunderstorms moving in later this evening, they should start to move in around 6:30 and exit our region by around 8:30 or 9 tonight. And those could produce winds over 70 miles per hour. There could be a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. Go ahead and zoom out for you. You can see a tornado watch that's in effect for northwest Missouri, and that's going until 8 p.m., as well as a few of our counties in northeast Kansas. There will be several tornadoes today, and not to scare you, but there will be a likelihood of several tornadoes, and a few of them will be intense. And most of the intense and devastating tornadoes, if they do develop, will be across Nebraska and into Iowa this afternoon and evening. And again, that tornado watch is going until 8 p.m. for north of our area. As you can see through central Kansas, we do have numerous patchwork of severe thunderstorm warnings going on right now. West of Concordia, west of Manhattan, and Salina, and that area is moving off to the east at about 60 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storm track here. Give me one moment. Okay. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do a storm track for you. The storms from out west will move into Concordia around 2:30 p.m., Manhattan around 3:30 p.m., and they should, like I mentioned earlier, enter the Kansas City area around 6, and then out to Oak Grove and Odessa between around 6:30 and 7 p.m. And again, a few of them will produce strong straight line winds. Straight line winds will be the main threat this evening. Like I said, very low chance of tornadoes for us, higher chance of tornadoes to the north. And there could be maybe some small hail, but again, this is mostly a wind event for us. And there's already a couple tornado warnings up towards Grand Island, and in fact, a new one just issued. This one was radar indicated, but there was another one over here that was observed on the ground over towards Grand Island. And so you will see numerous tornado warnings this afternoon, and most of the tornadoes should stay, relatively small. But again, there is a potential for a few significant tornadoes. So let's go ahead and put this radar into motion and take a look at our storm scan for this afternoon, and look at the timing of when these storms will arrive for us. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the future cast here. This starts right now around 2:05 is when I'm recording this. And as you can see, for us, the storms will start to move in after 6:30 p.m. And again, most of the storms, the main threat this evening will be for us locally, will be wind gusts over 70 miles per hour with the thunderstorms moving in. And again, to remind everyone, a tornado watch is in effect to our north and northwest, across northwest Missouri and northeast Kansas. That's going until 8 p.m. We may get a severe thunderstorm watch issued for us later on this evening. It's way too early to tell for sure if they will, but that's definitely a potential, as we do have this cold front that will be moving through. And again, it will produce straight line winds, a pretty good stretch of straight line winds, because again, we already have winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. If you had a storm moving through, it won't take much to get 70 mile per hour wind gust. And I'll go ahead and turn this model off and take a look at our next round real time. Put that back on out of Kansas. And again, more warnings are being issued for this storm. And 80 mile per hour winds are likely very destructive. A big patchwork of severe thunderstorm warnings out to our west. And if you see these little icons out through here, there's storm reports. Here's one from Topeka of 1-inch tree limbs broken, shingles blown off roofs. Again, you have a patchwork of a lot of wind reports today. 58-mile-per-hour wind gust and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust here. And let's go down to Wichita. I'm sure there's plenty of, there's down power lines. So that's another thing to look at today, because most of these winds out there here are about 70 miles per hour. And so there will be several power outages. Most of them should be localized, but don't be surprised if there will be power outages today from these storms. Well, mainly the wind and the storms combined. So that's the latest update from the Weather Center, and I'll be back later on when storms get firing. Have a wonderful day.